Hey, it's an early day, but it's a Jupiter day. With the High Priestess Phoenix, I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, messenger of God, child of God, the Lilith reincarnated on a Thursday. That's my favorite day of the week. Get at me on a Thursday usually. It's usually what I tell people. Not this one though. Don't get at me. I'm about to get at you. About to get all up in them guts. What's up, everybody? In order to keep up with me, you better to see what I just posted on my community page. Some other bullshit. It all leaks together. We got a bunch of new people. Welcome, new people. Welcome to the awakening, the dark night of the soul, where I teach you how to awaken to your spirit and stop walking in your funky ass flesh and your life jacket. It's my new saying. I know. It's loud. I'm by the airport. I'd rather listen to that frequency than, human frequencies. Listen to the people and all of their problems first thing in the morning. Speaking of which, let's go into it. I posted this video. I started laughing. It started out real good. She's like, this new person that's coming at you is hilarious. I'm getting like Ace Ventura. And I just started laughing. I was like, dude, is there somebody funnier than me? I love laughing. So I was just giggling and laughing about some stupid shit. And then they're like, and then you have your ex. And I'm like, here we go again with the exes. And it's like, this person can't sleep at night. And they spend all their time worrying about who you're going to be with next. And I was like, she's talking about a person, but there's a lot of people obsessed in this type of energy. So I'm like, let's just address these elephants in the room. Are you one of those people, bro? Do you feel like you're entitled to compensate? No. I mean, there's one psycho, like total psycho in my life that always is like that. Like, nobody will ever have her. There's that douchebag. But then there's a lot of other douchebags that are just like, I don't want anybody else to have her. She's too special. That can be basic friendships, dude. Fucking, we call that the Diddy. That's Diddy love. I love you, Pac. Oh, man. I love my spirit guys. I was like, is there somebody funnier than me? I can't wait. This is going to be great. Let's go back to this. The Diddy love. What was Diddy's problem? It's the same thing. It's fucking Regina George. It's like, it's a problem. It's not a problem. They call it jealousy. Envy. You recognize something in a person that you like, but you don't possess it. So all of a sudden, this fucking love turns into an immediate hate. You hate this person, and now you want everyone else to hate them too. You don't want them to love them. You want to turn people against them. That's that Diddy shit, right? So, Pac and Biggie had this great brotherly love, and fucking Diddy didn't have that, and he hated that. He hated that they were so close and he wasn't. And he hated their skills. Each of them had these own skills and he didn't have one yet. He didn't establish his yet. They were fully established and he didn't know who he was. He was just the third fucking wheel to this bullshit, right? So where did it come from, like the hate towards, Pac? It was jealousy, bro. He didn't really hate him. He just, they hate us because they ain't us. All up in that ass, bro. And that's really what it was, is like, he loved, he was inspired by Pac. He was, jealousy comes from love. It's like, dude, you see something so great in someone that it makes you insecure and it turns into jealousy. And that's all that is. So, I'm talking about, it starts with one thing. It goes way deeper. This is a scar that goes deeper. This is just like the behaviors of a deep wound. Where does this come from? Jealousy? It's the same thing that was irritating me this morning with, you guys' profiles. I get bored too, just like you guys. And I'll go look at people's profiles for a moment and I get disgusted. What bothers me? The attempts of reaching for attention. Like, you'll do the most, bro, just to get anybody. It doesn't even, maybe you're aimed at one person. You really want one person to see this post, but you'll satisfy your desire with anybody liking this post. You just really want people to like you, to notice you, to be accepted, to be seen, right? So Going back to this ex, and they're so worried about who you're going to be with next. That's none of your business, bro. You're making my life about yours. Why are you so worried about my life? Because I'm going to have something that you don't have. And instead of doing exactly what I teach you every day over here, is how to become like Christ, to become Christ-like and have these enjoyments in your life and these freedoms in your life. Instead of taking the measures, you're spending all day just watching me, live my life. Instead of taking what I do, what God has done to me to teach you how to live yours. You're all focused on mine instead of your own life, right? And it's like, that's stupid as fuck. But in the sense of, the jealousy and possessiveness. Whoever I'm with, some of you are stalking your exes, waiting for them to get a boyfriend or girlfriend. Why do you care? You need them to move on so you can move on, or that's not going to change anything. You just keep sitting there waiting for them to, for the change to happen. It's already happened, bro. What are you waiting for? In the sense of, like, the ex-husband thinks that, I was still in love with him because I was single for all these years. No, I was recovering from your bullshit, bro. It doesn't mean I still wanted you. I needed to recover from what I went with you. I never wanted you, and he hates the Bobby story. And going back to it, and then Bobby thinking, that gave him some sort of power, I'm sure. When he finally let it sink in, it's like, I didn't sleep with anyone but you. How many people has your wife slept with? You're the only man I've slept with in 7 years. I don't fucking sleep around, bro. I sleep to marry. I sleep with intention, bro. Like, seriously, I wasn't just sleeping with you. I fucking, you know what I mean? And going back to it and shit like that, it's like, as she says it, I can see my ex-husband just totally like, can't wait to see who I get with next. But there's plenty of them that can't wait to see who I get next. Why are you watching my life? Why aren't you worried about who you're going to get, who God's going to put in your life? Why aren't you focused on what's going on in your life, dude? That's the whole point of my stories, is to teach you to look at your life and, make a change for once in your life. Thanks, Mike. So it's going back to it. It's like, there's a lot of those fucking people. You know what I mean? You spend a lot of, and it's hard to detach, but in essence, you must detach. This person is, going back to twin flames. Bro, we're so super connected, but I don't sit there attached to the screen on top of them, bro. If anything, it's like, get them off of me and shit. It's like, this is all about detaching and, finding yourself. And yeah, my love story is my destiny, and you're obviously not that guy. So you're just sitting around waiting to see the guy that God puts in my life and my life become beautiful, and so you can sit there in anger and hate, jealousy and envy about it, try to fucking manipulate it or destroy it or something. You don't want happiness for a person. And this is an ex. So this means this is a person that I gave my happiness, I gave all my love to, now doesn't want me to be loved back. They never wanted me to be loved back. They weren't going to give it to me, and they didn't want anyone else to give it to me. So as soon as we're talking about that, yeah, that sounds like the ex-husband. But it's not. It's most of you. You let go of a good thing, and then you sit around waiting for someone to discover this good thing, and then get mad that, this good thing is, found something good too. Hating ass bitches. That's the karmics. You want me to be miserable because you are? I'm not miserable. That's the difference, bitch. That's the difference, bitch. Oh, I'm in my ego. You wonder why I call you bitch? Because I'm in my ego. Ugh. I don't need nobody to make me happy. I've learned how to make myself happy and be happy in my own skin. I don't need your fucking attention. I don't need to be out here begging for a fucking friend or family member or a fucking fan. I don't beg for attention, bro, like you do. And that's why, and everything you can see in my videos, I sabotage it. I push it away. I don't want your fucking attention because it comes with you. Okay? I do it on my own page here on YouTube. At least once a month, I will tell everyone to fuck off and go away. Go back to where you fucking came from. Do they actually go? Or do they accept that I'm having a bad day? And that's what it is. You can push people away, and that's it. It's like, unconditional love. It's like, if I offended you, then you didn't really actually care about me. You're just, you're on defense. Stuff like that. And going back to it, it's like people just don't want you to be happy because they're not. And that's exactly what we pulled yesterday in that, the reverse Queen of Wands. We said it was Kim Kardashian, but that's out here. That's everybody want to be Kim Kardashian. You're spiteful. You're ruthless. You fucking resent anybody else's fucking success, which means you yourself are never gonna know success. You don't want to see somebody else win. You don't want them to get their first trophy. You don't want them to get their first win in a lifetime of losing. Because you're a fucking loser, bro. You want to sit there and watch bum fights. You want to scroll through the news and watch people hurt people. That's the type of person you are, bro. You like watching people kick dogs, abuse babies. You know what I mean? All of that. That's what type of person you are. When you don't want somebody to win, you're evil, bro. And that's it. As above, so below. Good morning. What you want, how you treat other people is how the world will treat you. And that's what it goes back to, is like, you don't want nobody else to win because you're a loser. If they win, that makes you more of a loser. You were a loser to begin with, just competing with someone that's just trying to live their life to begin with. And every one of their, every one of their falls you want to celebrate, but every one of their wins you want to talk about. That's your personality, bro. Do you not see this? I mean, it's one thing, okay, do it to me, a whole stranger, but you do this probably to everybody, bro. You are spiteful about everybody and how they're living their life. You don't want people to get that upgrade because you didn't get it. You're so entitled. Well, what about mine, God? Where's my man? Where's my new car? While you're sitting there just fucking being hateful and not doing any of the work to, receive the good things of life. You're putting out nothing but bad shit and you're expecting good shit. And that's in your thoughts, bro. A lot of you, that you think sin is an action, something you do. You take the action of sin. Nah, bro, it's a sinning mind, a sinning heart. You know what I mean? A sinning mind and a sinning tongue is what they said. It's the way you think. That's you, right? Your whole consciousness is based on you and your big ideas and what you think of others, right and wrong and everything. That's it. The way you think is awful. You're negative, bro. You enjoy looking at negativity on your phone and on your TVs and on, listening to it on the radio. You like a good story of listening to something awful that has happened in this world. You don't celebrate the successes of anybody. It makes you a loser, bro. If you're not happy to see somebody happy, you're never going to be happy. Because you know what the truth is? If I can see you happy, then I know my happiness is coming. It's not that God loved you more. It's that you that you already went through yours and you got to your happiness. I'm going to get to mine too. I don't resent anyone that's found their way faster than me. Because I know the truth is they had to get there. I'm a Lyft driver, was a Lyft driver. And I'd take people to, these gated communities all in Cherry Creek, all in the fucking South, dude. I'd take them to these rich-ass houses. And I'd always tell these people, if it wasn't their house, their kids or some shit, like, hey, respect your parents, bro. They worked hard to get here. This isn't given to anyone. They worked hard and they made a lot of sacrifices to, to be in this neighborhood. And I promise you, your ancestors never could have thought you guys would be in such a beautiful place. Honor it. You know what I mean? Maybe this generation, maybe their parents didn't have to do it, but their parents before them had to do it. You know what I mean? And it's like, somebody had to do it. They had to work harder than the rest. Hey, I can't think of her name right now. It's probably going to come up in my Black Moon Lilith cards, but we read a story about the woman. I can't think of her name. She was the first multi-millionaire black woman who designed the hair products, right? My daughter she was watching it yesterday. She had nothing, she didn't know what it was about. There's an actual show about it. She was on like the 3rd episode. You know what I mean? And it's like that. It's like, you have no idea. And I saw it too. I was like, her man's going to cheat on her. And then her best friend makes a fucking, takes her idea and then takes her man. And then they burn down her fucking place and everything, dude. Like they were not going to she went to go get capital investment. She's like, so what do you want? And he tried to rape her. You know what I mean? It's like, they don't want you to win, bro. They just want a piece of what you're in, bro. And they're going to tear you apart trying to get a piece of what God has given you. And it goes back to a fucking, an ex that don't want me to be happy. He don't want somebody to come in and love my children who have never been loved. He don't want none of us to have a man in our life, knowing the story that none of us have ever had a man in our life. We had Mr. Plum. We got Ray. These are great men that, you know what I mean, old wise men that showed us, you know, that can show us an idea of a good man, and that's the perception, and that's better than no man. But he wants us to have no man our whole life. He don't want our kids, he don't want my kids to have a father to teach them those things that he doesn't, that he himself don't know, because he won't take the time to learn some shit. He want to be out here Kevin Federline taking pictures of his naked body and, you know, being a fuckboy. He don't want, you know what I mean? He wants to be a fuckboy, but he don't want nobody to be my husband and be my children's father. And he don't want me to give more children to somebody and be another good mother to, you know, more children. What kind of fucking hater shit is that? What kind of hater shit is that, bro? You want to stop not my happiness, but theirs too. At all costs, bro. At all costs. I'm going to fucking stop this. They're never going to have a good man in their life. And that goes back to you fucking twin flames, and you know who you are. They're over there doing fucking dark magic and shit. Trying to stop God from letting me be happy. When you saw he was putting me through so much, and you're trying to make it worse. You were trying to make it worse on me, but what you were trying to do was damn my children's lives too. Because they're an extension of me. What happens in my life is, you know what I mean, is it happens to theirs. So it's like, it's one thing to not want me to be happy, but you don't want my children to be happy. You want you want my children to stay on the side of the road. That's what I mean. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people, bro? And I never did nothing to none of you, but try to love you and inspire you and tell you God loves you and you can be better and you can be free and release yourself from fucking all this pain and suffering. I come at you with love and you come at me with the most hate ever, bro. Why? Because I tell you you can be free, and when I tell you that, you tell me I can't? You don't want me to be free when I'm trying to free you? You could have a good love if you worked on, you know what I mean, your standards and your healing to where you weren't just accepting, you know what I mean, surface level love and shit like that. You could have good careers and good relationships when you let go of all this. It's all part of what I teach, ultimately. But to be such a fucking hater, bro, it's like, Jesus. God didn't make you that way, bro. Your experience in life has made you so cold and wicked. And as I sit here, you know, he shows me that still deep down inside of that wicked heart and that wicked mind and your hurt feelings is a good person. But you're not being very good, bro. Not to yourself and not to others. If you're spending all time wishing for somebody else's fall, bro. How are you going to rise with that kind of mentality, bro? Where all the time you're just in competition with everyone and you don't want them to win. You want to be the biggest man in the room. Kanye. I see Kanye. I saw this post this morning. That bald-headed bitch. I can't remember her name. She got that tattoo on her forehead. She posted something. She said something about Kanye just wants every man in the room to want to fuck his wife. He wants to make sure that when he walks in a room that everyone desires this woman. That goes back to, you know what I mean, Wolfman and a lot of these men. You're raping the divine feminine energy as power to yourself. You have no power unless the men, and we've said it. That's all he wants. He wants you to be weak to his woman. We're not weak to that woman. You are, bitch. You are, bitch. You are. Watch me step on her and you in the room. You have no power. And that's what it is. It's like, I don't want her to have a man, because then she's going to be all powerful. Bitch, I'm powerful without my man. We make each other more powerful, bro. You make me weak. Anyone with you is weak. That's what it means to be in a karmic relationship. You dumb me down, bro. Being with you dumbs me down. I got to be a lower version of myself. I got to go around lower vibing people, lower mentality ass people with low fucking aspirations and low conversations. Write that down, Holy Spirit. I mean, where's your songs come from? My teachings. Everything you hear me in all these videos, I said, write it down. When I get down, I told the Holy Spirit what to do. When I sit down with the pen and paper, tell me what I told you to write down. They serve me and I serve them. That's it. It's like, I don't need to fucking do this. Write this down. It's going in a song. Just going back to that. I hear you, birdie birds. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, but not when you got to understand, it's like your own self is yourself, dude, and you can deal with yourself, but everybody outside of you is out to, you know what I mean? It's not a sense of paranoia, it's a reality. They're watching, and they're watching with hateful eyes, bro. I can hear that song. I can see the hate in your eyes. Seriously. I can feel your fucking energy from 2 planets away, and it's like, this is going to be a good video, because it's like all these men are coming at you. I know, bro. They feel it, bro. They feel it. I want her. I'm going to lose her. I want her. I know that feeling. You got to do something, bro. And that's it. It's like, if I don't do something, I got to do something. This is going to look ugly, but I got to jump. Jump. And that's it. As everyone feels the, you know what I mean? In the sense of, they all want to go on dates. I ain't been on one date. I want to go on a date. I want to fuck all the girls. And just kidding. It's so funny that just keeps coming out. It's not true. I don't want to fuck nobody. I'm single till I'm married. But in the sense of, I ain't been on a date. You mean like we're going to sit down as adults and have food? Food is a girl's best friend. And like a conversation, are you going to ask me about me? Because that's all I talk about is me. Are you going to tell me about you? This sounds like a good thing. Where are we going to go? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this sounds all good. And then there's this ex like, you're not going on no dates. While you're over there feeding bitches fucking dick and fucking fast food all day. I want some dick and fast food. As I said, is there somebody out there funnier than me? This is great. This is going to be a great fucking fun time, dude. We're about to have some fun times. And then they're like, no, you're not. Why not? I'm supposed to just sit and cry? We do that every weekend. I'll still do that. Don't fucking get down on yourself. I'll still be hurting. But only momentarily. You can hurt for the rest of your fucking life. In the sense of, what a douchebag, right? What a douchebag. Is it one douchebag? No, it's all your girlfriends too. Your mom, your fucking best friends. Everybody's hating on me. That's so sinister, bro. I hope she never gets a job. I hope she never gets a house. I hope she never finds a man. I hope she fucking... That's your hopes and dreams? Is for someone else's destructions? What'd I do to you, bro? Why are you feeling so hurt about me that you want me to fucking die and you want me to be miserable and suffering? And if it's not towards me, why do you want your ex or your fucking ex-best friend, your ex-lover, your ex... These are all exes, meaning they don't fuck with you. This is an ex-member of your past, whether it be, your former fucking employer, some fucking guy that rented, your best friend, your best friend's boyfriend, your homeboy, your producer, your this, your that, whatever the fucking case may be. This is an ex-person of your life that's no longer part of your life, that lives rent-free in your head that you're just hating on. Why you hate them, bro? They're just living their fucking life, bro. What, they hurt your feelings? So now you're gonna hate them forever? Did I hurt your feelings? I mean, most of you, like, really, do you even have a reason to not want me to win? You just got a loser mentality. I'm seeing Mamba all over this. Like, there's us and then there's you. Not alike. Go ahead and do your little dance to that. Go ahead and put that fucking Kendrick song on. That's your jingle jangle, the hate song. That's your hate song, bro. You wake up on that, thinking I'm better and I'm going to crip walk on somebody and I'm better than you. That's your attitude every morning, bitch. That's your attitude. That attitude ain't going to get you nowhere because I'll crip walk all over your bitch ass, bro. I'll do a do-si-do. We'll fucking square dance this bitch all over you, dude. Circle jerker. Just going back to it, it's like, damn, bro, how are you going to wake up and be banging on breakfast? And they said, no, they don't sleep. They're not sleeping. Well, that sucks. I'm sleeping like a baby, bro. Actually, last night was a bit difficult. Got a little too toasty. I put the big blanket on and I was like, oh, God. I had to sleep with the window open. It was so hot. I was like, oh, what did I do? It's pretty cold now. I don't know. This fucking weather. Going back to it, it's like, don't be that person, guys. Let them go. Deal with the feelings that you have and hope happy things. Because if God's not going to bless them, he's not going to bless you, bro. As above, so below. What you're thinking, bro, you shall fucking sow, bro. I'm dead ass. It's not even about taking action, because most of you would never. Bitch, you would never. You would never. Ever, bro. You would never say some shit or walk in that shit. You're all talk or thought. You don't take the action. You're not a divine masculine where you're going to put your, your big boy pants on and you're going to fucking handle this. Just want to go back to the video. It's like you're in your emperor. Yeah, bro. I got to be an emperor and an empress. It's not one or the other. It's a duality. That means that I move with my feelings. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you know, making big boy moves, the emperor moves. You know what I mean? I'm not on the, and that's what she said. It's a bunch of knights. That's what made me laugh. So it's a bunch of knights and pages, very immature. I was like, well, I started laughing. I was like, I'm not the most mature person either. Not really. I'm a total dork. Everything's a joke to me. Let's laugh at this shit. In the sense of, I'm laughing at you because you're hating on me. And I'd actually have to care, but I don't care. There's lots of people like you, bro, that just hate. If you didn't hate me, you'd hate someone else. Put your hate on me. And that's it. It's like, I'm going to prove you wrong. God's going to prove you wrong. I don't even care. Your hate doesn't even affect me. It's keeping you up at night, not me. I'm fucking warm and toasty. Sleeping with the blanket of your hate. You know what I mean? Like, fucking Aries over here. I'm the goddess of fucking hell. You think I give a shit about your fucked up fucking evil feelings? The only one they're killing is you, bitch. I'm way up on my little fucking pedestal just watching you fucking suffer. You know what I mean? As I sit here, I'll face my own fucking pains and suffering and have a tear with you. You know, one for the homies in the fucking hood, but then that's it. I'm over it. What'd we get over it? Rejection? Oh, they don't love you. They don't like you. They don't like you. They don't fucking like anybody. You don't fucking like anybody, bro. You don't fucking love anybody, bro. You don't even like yourself or love yourself. Am I supposed to be fucking hurt that you don't know how to like or love me? Bitch, go away with that hating ass attitude. My emperor. Going back to it, guys, don't let it affect you. Everybody doesn't. They don't. And that's why you cannot sit there with that mind basis of thinking about, you know, what people think. Who gives a fuck? They think terrible thoughts about everything. They're not thinking happy. They're not thinking happy thoughts about you, bro. They're not wishing they're not wishing you well. They're not praying for you, bro. And if they are, they're hoping the worst for you, bro. Literally in their fucking hearts, in their envious fucking minds. They don't want you to be happy, bro. For no reason, because they're not. If I ask, you know what I mean? Let's stalk. I'm seeing Lori. We sit there hating ass bitches, right? She's like, I'm stalking her ex-husband and his new girlfriend for her on my Facebook, right? And we just want to sit there and talk shit about their new relationship. We totally did. It's tea time, Joe. Let me get my coffee. We're going to sit here for about an hour talking shit about everybody on the internet. We literally did, bitch. We were them bitches, bro. We should have had a fucking TV station for that shit. It was good. It was good shit. We'd just be barbecuing the shit out of people. Just hateful, bitter bitches. Divorced, bitter bitches sitting there hating on our exes who are over there fucking new girls and having great lives. Bitter ass bitch, right? Till we wake up and we realize, hey, bro, I'm gonna go fuck with some bitches too. I remember she called me, she's like, I had sex with a black man. I'm pretty sure it was fucking Raj, because she kept telling me she was talking to him. Well, I guess, you know, whatever. But, you know, like, I'm about to have some experiences. I've been married to this guy since I was a teenager. I'm about to have some experiences. Yeah, bro, you know, you're bitter about it until you realize, all right, I got to move on. I got to go have a life too. I've seen you lived your life. Now I got to do something. In some instances, you're going to do exactly what they did just to, you know, fill your flesh and see if it works. And it doesn't. You know what I mean? But in that, you'll kind of get some kind of movement to where you're doing something with your life. And then you still could be that stalker where you literally just went out with your boyfriend and then you get back in your house and you stalk your ex. You could be that fucking douchebag that you just will not let go of them. It's a choice, bro. You gotta let go of it. They're pulling on you. You know what I mean? You're giving it too much. And all that energy you're giving to them really isn't about giving to someone else. It's about giving to yourself. That's what you consider your self-time. When you sit down with your phone, this is my time. This is my time to relax. What do I want to put on? What do I want entertaining? What do I want to feed myself? And you get on there and you feed yourself your ex. You feed yourself things that bother you. Yeah, that goes back to the tarot readers. They're getting tarot reads on you and getting pissed off. You're paying to get pissed off at me? You're trying to find out what my next move is? What's your next move, bro? I tell you, are you watching? You want more information than the 2, 3, 4 videos I post a day? You want more? You want to know more about my life than what I give you? I give you everything about my life. That's it. It's like you're giving me too much energy. Whereas, like, that's what you give your energy to. Why? Why do you care? If you're watching my videos, it's because, okay, yeah, I'm entertaining, but you're getting a lot out of it. What are you getting out of these? You should be getting healing. What does that mean? Understanding, compassion, forgiveness. Out of every one of my videos, you should be learning something that you didn't learn before, having compassion for something you never even thought of before, and being forgiving towards people that you probably judged before. That's healing, bro. Now, when you're ready to stop putting it on other people and you start looking in your own stuff like I do, you really start doing it. Now you're healing yourself. But right now we're just healing, you know, it's just a healing channel, bro. It's not supposed to be over here, you know what I mean? A fucking jealousy and an envy and a fucking, you know, what the fuck are you doing over here, bro? Again, I attract all darkness, and that's it. It's like you're going to put they're no longer fucking with other people. They're spending all their time on me, which is okay, because it's not bothering me. But if they were putting all this energy on other people and trying to bother other people, get their attention, send subliminal shots, you know what I mean? Trying to fuck with their ego, trying to, you know, build insecurities in people, that's fucked up. You could try to do all that shit with me. Keep sending that shit to me. You're going to get exhausted of this. You're going to get tired of this. You're going to end up fucking giving up on this. And then once you see you can't do it with me, you probably are going to get so burnt out, you're not going to try it again with nobody else. Because it's just, you're burnt out on it. You put too much into it and nothing works. Yeah, that's part of the fucking trip. That's even though you don't think you're awakening, you are. You're just in a deeper, darker level than we usually go. You went straight into your own hells, which is your own deep, dark patternings and your own deep, dark fears. That's just part of it, bro. We all go into hell in this situation, but you're staying in there. And again, as the goddess of hell, I'm just sitting here laughing at you and your own fucking pains and sufferings because you don't want to heal them. They have nothing to do with me. Absolutely nothing. You're just taking them out on me, and really, you're shadow boxing because I'm not there. I'm just so quiet. It's like going back to my relationships. I'm not even working on a relationship, bro. So, like, how are you going to stop a relationship from coming to me? Why would I turn down men? In the sense of, okay, yeah, for sure. But in the sense of, you can't stop what, you know what I mean, what's meant for me, which is great experiences. You can't expect me to stay isolated. I do it because I want to, not because you have any power. I do it because I feel good by myself. But ultimately, all of this was to get me out. And so as I'm making these, you know, I'm trying to get myself out, the out is coming in. You know what I mean? It's like attracted, going back to it. It's like, I'm not fucking sitting here. I mean, I post pictures once in a while to make myself feel good and remind you who the fuck I am. But I'm not sitting out here trying to get me a man, dressing up, trying to, you know, advertise. I ain't got no fucking, no. And when they come in, I get kind of, you know, back to that video last night. It's like reconciliation. They really, you guys both really want this. Who wants this? Hold on. You're freaking me out again. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? And that's really it is. It's like, what do I want from you? What God said, that you're going to be some real good man that's going to love and provide and protect me and my family. You're going to teach us the things of this world, and I'll teach you the things of the other world, and we'll, you know, make the world a better place just by loving each other and showing people, you know, that love. That's it. It's not really out of this world. You just make it all out of this world because it comes with so much realness. But ultimately, going back to it, it's like, you can't stop that. That's just so basic. It's like, you know, why shouldn't somebody want to love me? I'm just not making myself available to it. But it's not like I'm not lovable, douchebag. You can't stop it. And you can't sit there being mad that somebody's going to love me. You're just mad because you didn't love me? Well, that's the learning journey. Now you learn how to love yourself. And then when you get an opportunity, you can love someone better. That's what all this healing is. Anyways, my stomach hurts. I'm ready to get some breakfast in there. Don't be that person, guys. You got to cut the cord and just kind of let go. People serve a time and a, you know what I mean, a season and a reason. We can't be holding on. You know, Marshall, I see you right before I'm supposed to close it. There's an example, you know what I mean? Marshall, he just, you know, he had one wife, one love, and just really didn't fucking, you know what I mean, let it go and give himself a chance to love again. Said he just wanted to be bitter on the experience and, you know what I mean, never have any new experiences. And, you know, I come out here to show him, you know, because I was just like him. I am like you. And, you know, it's like, yeah, the experiences are not beautiful when you're out there doing something you never did before. You know, being a whole teenager, trying to fucking put yourself out there again. It doesn't look great. But again, it's not about winning the prize. It's about getting yourself out there again, dude. It's no easier at, you know, looking at Allie, it's no easier to do it in your 20s, 30s, 40s, or 50s. Oh, and then you got Dre in your 60s. It's no easier. And the only reason, you know, if we go out and we're the same people we were when we got the last person, you're going to get the same type of fucking person, bro. We go through these levels of relationships with people, with jobs, with, you know what I mean, communities, with friends, so that we can evolve. You know, we have, you know what I mean, it's you evolve. Each relationship is supposed to be a deeper level, a deeper understanding, a deeper connection, where you're learning, you know, more lessons about yourself and another person. You know what I mean? How your needs, how to meet another person's needs and how to get your needs met. And that's what a relationship is. A lot of dating is practice to that. Finding what, you know, works for me. Why do we date? Because before you didn't have those, you know what I mean? That wasn't a right. A man picked a woman and he purchased her from the family. Now, you know what I mean? We reclaimed our power where you don't own me. You have to prove your worth to me. You have to prove to not my family, but, well, a lot of girls are still like that, you know, and men too. It's like, you don't have to prove it to my family. You have to prove that you're going to make me happy, that I'm not just a piece of property. And that goes back to my men. You know what I mean? All these men are mighty men that handle their manly business, but don't have women that support them. They're not empresses or queens to these men. You know what I mean? They're pages and cubs. That's what I heard. I mean, pages and knights. And that's it. Pages and princesses, I guess, is the opposite. And that's it. It's like, you know, you want this man to be a man, but you're not ready to be a woman for this man. You know, you want someone to love you, but you're not willing to love them through their shit. You want someone to love you through your shit, but you're not willing to love them through theirs. And that goes back to me and, you know, my twin flames. It's like, I'm willing to love you despite all of this, but you don't want to accept and love me back. You know, going back to Russ, it's like, I can't love you. You're going to you need so much love. I can't give you that much love, bro. I don't have that much love to give to you. You need so much attention, so much caring, so much maintenance, dude, from, you know what I mean, from everything you've been through. Am I not reflecting? Because that's how it was, too. It's like, nobody's going to love me the way that I am. I'm so broken and shattered and so insecure and so fucking needy and codependent. It's like, nobody's ever going to be able to love me like this. So accepting that it's going to be too much for someone, I needed to start loving myself so that I didn't need all of that from another human being. And then I got to the point, it's like, you know, after all of that, it's like, yeah, he needed all that love, but it wasn't too much. I had it in me to give to him. I just didn't think I had it in me. I thought he would, you know what I mean? And that goes back to, you know, me. It's like, you think that I need so much more, but what do I really need from you? Exactly what I gave you. Affection, attention, you know what I mean? Inspiration, understanding, compassion. All that, dude, you guys put all these contracts, like, I've seen it in multiple tarot reads. He even said it. Wolfman said it. You check all their boxes. I didn't know I was filling out an application, bro. I didn't know I had to meet all these fucking requirements, Wolfman. And that's where he started, and I got all sour with him. It's like, you've got to meet a fucking physical fitness requirement. Well, I smoke cigarettes, and I don't really run, because I have big tits. I don't do any of that shit, bro. I'm not riding a fucking bike. My ass is too big for it. I'll swallow up the seat. I don't do any of that shit, bro. It doesn't mean I'm not active and beautiful. And then, you know, going back to it, you know, fuck you. Fuck you. In essence, it's like, you got to be like this girl for me to date you. I'm not that girl. And how dare you say I'm not dateable? And that's it. He's not looking for someone to date. He's looking for someone to fuck. It's like, you might just want to fuck him. That's all you want to do is fuck. You just want to fuck every girl in the world. Traveling from country to country. Probably stealing panties. Weirdo. These are my trophies. What is your trophy? These dirty pictures you take? Yeah, that's what they do. That's what criminals do. That's what fucking rapists do and shit. They take some trophy of their concubine. Oh, I'm gonna take these pictures and now I can always, then I'm gonna be in the fucking dark jerking off to them. Isn't that pretty much what you said you do? Do you have all the evidence to be that weirdo guy, but you say you do it spiritually? This is a spiritual thing? No, it's not. No, it's not. And yeah, I know you're a fucking sicko, and I'm still like, I love you. That's what I mean. It's like, what is the unforgiving? Where does this go? I don't know. God makes me forgive everything and love you anyways. It's Christ-like. But, going back to it, it's like, you don't love me. You don't love yourself. You don't love the girlfriend you're with. You don't love your family. You don't love anything. You don't love your dog. You don't love your house. You don't have no love. Here comes Lil Wayne. You need to learn how to love. Have love for yourself, and then you can have love for man or woman or whatever you want. People. So, I'm going to stop on that note. Take a deep breath. If you're not a hater, you're probably being hated on. But even if you're not being, we all hate certain things. It goes back to Bobby. Are you mad because she's taken care of? Yeah. And that goes back to Rest, in that fucked up song. It's like, yeah, all right. You're right. I'm hurt by this shit. I'm hurt. But I'm not going to fucking stay hurt. I'll deal with it. That's it. It's like, are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad because there's guys after me? Why are you mad? Weren't you after me too? Didn't you think I was sexy? Oh, it's a Kanye thing? You just want me by your side so that you can feel powerful? If you have me, then, you're the most powerful man in the world. Right, Kanye? Thought you were all powerful with Kim and then you lost her. So you go to try to find another version and put yourself back on. And all you're doing is taking yourself off. Taking yourself off. That's it, dude. It's all a competition. I got the hottest girl. I got the biggest ride. I got the biggest chain. I got all this. You know what? Loving is what I got. That's it. All the rest of that shit don't mean shit. It might mean this shit to that guy, to the person in competition with you, but the rest of us don't mean shit. We don't give a shit about your bitch. What car you ride, where you live, none of that shit. That don't make you powerful in our eyes. Right, Nips? We don't give a shit. That's nice. Oh, I just got this new ride. That's nice. And that's Kobe. Ready? Good job. Do better. That's all you're getting out of us. Good job. Keep on keeping on. We're not gonna celebrate your fucking material fucking success. It comes with the job. You should have such things if you're working this hard for such things. But then it's like, what does that mean? You got that new iPhone? Okay, I'll see you next year and see if you got that new iPhone. You staying on the new always? Or you ain't staying in the present. You're just all about the future. And that's going back to Joe Bartolozzi. He shared a message yesterday. Living in the moment. You're too busy living for what comes next that you don't even know where you're at. You're all worried about your next post. And looking at, who liked your last post. And all, you know what I mean? You don't even know that you're posted up looking stupid. Stupid is as stupid does. You out here looking stupid. Wonder why we call you bitch. Hey, going back to it. Don't be a hater. And all of us have it in there. We all have the hate in our eyes. We all have that envy. We all have that coveting thing. Greed and all of that shit where you just don't want to see somebody doing better off. We need to change that view. Ultimately, I'm talking hella shit, but ultimately it's another programming where you pray for your enemies, bro. You pray for them, and that goes back to it. I got to a place with Russ. It's like, Russ, I just want you to fucking figure this out. Get married, have kids, come meet me later and say, it's all good in the hood. You don't have to be with me to be happy. I just want to see you happy, bro. I just want to see you happy, because that's all I wanted for you, and I thought I could make you happy. And that goes back to, Bobby and shit, and all of them. It's like, I got a little possessive with fucking Marshall. It's like, no, I don't want you to be happy with another girl. Man, I get it. Whoever makes you happy, bro. I just don't want to see you like this no more. Making you happy makes me feel good. People seeing other people happy makes them feel bad. Why? Because if God can do it for you, He can do it for me too. You deserve it more than I do. You've lived, and that's in the sense of, am I more deserving, or do I believe that you need this more than me? I'm okay. I need love, but I feel like you need it more, bro, and I want God to give it to you. As much as I want it for me, I want it for you too, bro. I want it more for you. I want someone to love you too, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. What I want for me, I want for everyone. With tears in my eyes. My boys need love more than, they can look at me and say, damn, she really needs some love. Hey, I love myself, bro. God loves me. You really need love, bro. And that's, Bobby, why do I gotta ruin my life for you to feel loved? Bro, you gotta ruin your life for you to feel loved. If it's not me, fine. If I don't make you feel that way, that's fine. But fucking, we know your wife doesn't and your life doesn't. You deserve to be happy, bro. I just thought I could do it. Because you make me happy. I thought, you know what I mean? Just, and that's where it is. It's like, you make me feel so good, but it doesn't mean that that's how I make you feel. Just because I want to love you doesn't mean you want to love me back. And that's it. It's like, it's not a bad thing that people don't feel like you do. They're not in the same mind space or the same heart space. And that's rejection. You didn't love me when I loved you. A lot of them didn't know how. They weren't in a place of it. Going back to my ex, it's like he's all mad because he didn't love me when he had a chance. He didn't know how. And he still doesn't. And he's mad that somebody will. But he won't do what it takes to be that person, not only for, for us, for his children, but for even himself. He just wants lust, because lust gets him, is his way of love. And that goes back to Wolfman and most of you. Kanye. That's not love, bro. That's submission. She'll do whatever I say. I got me a sexy bitch that'll do whatever I say, and everybody wants her. It's not love. That's power and control. Fucking dictator. You fucking Nazi. Still love you, and that's it. I can find compassion in what you're doing. You're a whole devil right now, according to their books. But that's not what God sees, and he won't let me see you in that way either. But at the same time, what are you looking at me like? To all of you that don't want happiness for me or for someone else, what's wrong with you? Why don't we deserve happiness? We don't want you, you know what I mean? We wouldn't say the same. I don't see why you don't deserve to be happy. No, they're going to get their karma. What? You're going to suffer? I don't wish you're suffering, bro. Suffering hurts. Why do I want you to hurt when I'm trying to get you to stop hurting? So why do you want me to hurt when all I'm trying to do is stop hurting? You just want me to keep hurting? You have no control over it anyways. I'm going to keep dealing with hurtful things for the next 55 years of my life. You're going to keep running from hurtful things for the rest of your years of your life. Because you're afraid of pain. You're afraid of your own pain and suffering so much that you wish pain and suffering on everyone else. I'm not afraid of my own. And in essence, in facing my own, I want everybody else to be free of theirs too. And that's why I do what I do. Why do you do what you do? So that you can feel good? But if only you don't care if everybody else feels bad as long as you feel good? It's a losing mentality, bro. Hey, I love you guys. Try to work on that. We'll pull some cards or something when God tells me what's going on with today. But for right now, it's like, don't do that. Don't wake up like that. And if you wake up like that because you're programmed like that, then every day you got to work on that programming. And as soon as you're over that, you're going to program some other shit. We got to work on this, the way we think, the way we see this world, bro. Don't be looking with hateful eyes, okay? Hey, I love you guys. Welcome, new people. Laters, haters.